First question, what would you prefer, a sold-out Windsor Park or a Vegas away day?
I'd do another Vegas away day if it was still boxing.
How was your time in Vegas?
Yeah, it was good.
What is your cheat meal of choice?
Cheat meal when I was fighting was probably just a big Sunday roast is what I used to do. So I used to kind of fast from, in the middle of a training camp, fast from about 6:30 on a Saturday evening until like 3:30, 4 o'clock on Sunday, and just pig out on a massive Sunday roast, and that was my cheat meal.
Who's your favourite currently active fighter?
Chocolatito Gonzalez, love him. Love everything about him. Love how he fights. Love his style. Love that he's about the same age as my dad. He's still active. Yeah, he's a quality fighter. If
you could relive one moment in your career, what would it be?
It would be probably winning my first world title in Belfast as the challenger against Kiko Martinez in a purpose-built arena. In a really iconic setting for me. You could I grew up in a place called Tigers Bay, and you could see it almost in the distance from the ring and stuff. It was just, for me, it meant so much, and it was what I longed for really my whole career, and I wanted to be a world champion, and that moment, if I could bottle that, it'd be worth a fortune. It was great.
Good celebrations after?
Yeah, I think so. Can't remember. I'd probably suggest it was good. Yeah.
What sporting event outside of boxing would you love to experience?
A World Cup final. No.
With Northern Ireland in it?
With Northern Ireland. Whoa. That is the dream come true, like really. World Cup final, or maybe a Champions League final. I'm a big football fan, love football.
Who do you support?
Crusaders. Do you know them, no?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do? Yeah. I normally say, people ask me who do you support when I come to England, they say Crusaders, and they say, who's that?
I'm trying to think, we had Gavin Whyte play for Crusaders?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Gavin Whyte. Do you know Gavin Whyte?
Yeah.
Very good, good player.
Yeah,
Northern Ireland International. Stuart Dallas.
Yeah.
Played for Crusaders as well.
I've got a feeling this might not make the cut, but
no.
We can do that after.
Yeah, but I'm a support your local team and all that.
Yeah.
They're kind of down the road for me. Semi-pro, top earner, maybe 500 quid a week.
Yeah.
But Ian Rush and a consortium alongside Ian Rush has just come in to buy Crusaders, so yeah, see us in the Champions League very soon.
John Fury or Dillian Whyte?
I'm saying I'm not trying to cop out and trying to lick up the John here, but I actually like both guys. I like big Dillian Whyte. He's a good lad. I've been in his company a few times. I don't mind John either, although everyone's seen the run-in, didn't they? But I'll go with Dean.
Okay.
Because he hasn't shouted at me.
Dean for a pint, John for a fight.
Yeah, but I think that I've been really the whole build-up to the Fury Whyte fight. I've always been picking Fury. So I'm actually a wee bit nervous about running into Dillian Whyte as well. So I'd say, but I'll say Dean.
Same here, and you can clip it up and show him when you see
it.
Yeah, fine. Best ring walk entrance?
I remember, and it really sticks in my brain, but Prince Nassim Hamid when he fought, not the magic carpet one, when he fought Wayne McCulloch on Halloween night, and he walked out through a graveyard, and Wayne was kind of my hero growing up. He was right in his prime, and I just remember there was a gravestone with a little skull on it that said Wayne McCulloch, R.I.P., and he's uppercutted the skull off the gravestone and stuff. Probably not in the best taste, but it was that for me is the one that kind of I remember the most.
Who's the best fighter you ever sparred with?
I actually done a bit of sparring with Shane Mosley. It was he was a lot bigger than me, so he took it easy. Actually, I hit him a good shot, and he kind of let me know about it straight after, and was almost like, don't do that again.
What's your biggest career regret?
Well, I'd love to have fought for a world title at Windsor Park, and it was a WBO interim title when I fought Luke Jackson, but I would love to have been against a bigger name for a world title. But the fight at Windsor was still a huge thing for me, and it meant a lot to me and my family. But another career regret, and I'm not saying this kind of flippantly or trying to for clickbait or anything like that, but make sure you have a good solicitor when you turn over at the start of your career.
What would be the fantasy fight involving yourself if you could fight anyone in a fantasy fight?
Maybe the Prince, I've said him already. That would be a really hard fight. My chin would have had to be extremely strong. He was a huge knockout puncher. But yeah, I'd love to have a go at the Prince. He'll say he'd have whipped me, he'd have whitewashed me, but he'd be the favourite certainly going into the fight. You got the bookie here, he'll tell you that, but I'd have a go anyway, and I'd try my best.
Best fight you've ever seen live?
2 fights. Katie Taylor against Pursoon in New York on the undercard of AJ Ruiz, incredible fight. And the second fight would be my friend Stephen Ward against Liam Conroy in the Ulster Hall. Just a bloodbath. Stevie had a terrible cut. Both guys were down in the fight. The fight was called off in the cut, but so it went to scorecards and Stevie won, and rightfully so, but it was really close. I remember Stevie kind of dropped to his knees after the fight, and I seen this, no one else seen this. I was behind Stevie, and he kind of just shouted like, you know, pure joy and loving the fact that he'd won the fight. And the cut that was open in his eye, like blood squirted out of his cut over, like up in the air. And I was like, did anyone else see that? No one's seen it. And people thought I was making it up, but it was a picture.
No way.
Still photograph actually caught the blood squirting out of his eye. So that's not why it was the best fight I've ever seen, but that was an incredible fight.
It shows the bloodiness,
yeah.
I guess, yeah. 2 people dead or alive to have dinner with?
George Best, #1, and Muhammad Ali, #2.
Last one here, round 13, a bonus round. If you were going on a lad's holiday, which 2 boxers would you take with you?
Josh Taylor, I think it'd be wild. Yeah, and Paddy Barnes. Yeah, that would be wild with them too. Josh Taylor and Paddy Barnes.
Where would you go?
Where, I don't know, anywhere, just somewhere with a bit of sun. And I'm not a big drinker, you see, so maybe not them actually, because then I would have to babysit, do a lot of babysitting. Yeah, but it would be, if you're looking at a mad night, I'd say Josh Taylor and Paddy Barnes combined, and I would be their minder for the night.
There you have it, 12 rounds, or actually 13 rounds with Carl Frampton there, as we learned a little bit more about him too. Do look out for our preview of the Fury Whyte fight coming soon with Carl.